Here we go, guys, a new vlog. Again, thank God we live in the Okanagan. Summer's been amazing. What can I say about having a pool? Pool's been fantastic. Come home from work, swim around, tires the kids out. It's been the best thing we've ever done. Aside from that, Jack and I got a new routine. Every Friday night, boom, we're up at Big White, extended play, mountain biking. It's so much fun. It's just great to get out with Jack. I mean, even if we're doing a couple laps, Jack's super happy if we get a hamburger on the way home, but it's great time spending with him, get to bond, ride bikes. Probably the number one thing I've been asked for, it's not the bunk beds. When is Jim Bates gonna be on a vlog? We are saving a very special time for Jim. In May, it was actually Fresh Air's 40th anniversary. We are very fortunate today. Not only do we have Jim Bates, we also have the boss, Karen Bates, with him. We're gonna talk about the beginning of Fresh Air and to where it is right now. So here we go. We got the OGs, Jim and Karen Bates.
Hi, I'm Jim, and this is my beautiful bride, Karen.
I think, you know, for my time at Jim and Karen, I was at the store for about 10 years before we ended up purchasing into the store. The story of them starting the business, getting married, is amazing.
Well, I had lived here in 1974 after high school. Worked out here for a little while and went back to Saskatoon, and that's when I was first introduced to Fresh Air there. And I got hired on there in 1978. And in those days, I know it's a long time ago, we sold Nordic, we sold bikes, we sold Run, and the real cool thing about Fresh Air, how it evolved, is back in the early 70s, potentially even the late 60s, it was a group of guys that were phys ed grads that actually started the business with the concept of educating and then, you know, delivering, you know, products that suit the needs of individuals interested in the sports that we kind of cater to. Karen and I met in university, and we were together, and Fresh Air started a franchise out of Saskatoon. And having lived in Kelowna in the mid-70s, I thought it would be fantastic to kind of come out here and open a store.
When I started at Fresh Air, it was ingrained from Jim. We're not selling products, we're prescribing products to customers. Make sure they have the right product for when they're out, not right now, but meet their needs down the road. Just came from Jim's philosophy, and it's been fantastic. Customers always come in very appreciative of what they had. You know, making sure we get them in the right shoes, the right cross-country skis. It makes a huge difference when you're out on the snow or on the trails to actually do it properly.
You know, when we first came out here, you know, in the mid-70s, for those that were around in the mid-70s, participation was a pretty big deal, and that really, you know, kind of fed the, you know, kind of participation fever. Like when we initially opened in the early 80s, you know, running was a big thing, and running shoe manufacturers were actually starting to build products for different biomechanical needs. So it was just a really interesting time to launch our business. I have to say that you know, one of the reasons we have been as successful as we've been is because we've been so fortunate in the, you know, with respect to the people that have worked here. Wouldn't you say?
I think all of our staff, and I think this current staff, they buy into what we're trying to do, and you know, make a happy customer and have them come back because they love the product and they love what they're doing, and I think Ryan's staff is doing the same thing. They're just catering to the needs of the customers.
Every time you go somewhere, you meet a customer. If I'm wearing my Fresh Air shirt, it's like, hey, I worked at Fresh Air in the 90s. I worked there in high school. It's amazing.
You know, what I value the most about our experience with Fresh Air over the years is the people we've met, the friendships that have evolved are, you know, just magical. You know, we created a mission statement many years ago. You know, our desire is to deliver an exceptional customer experience and be a meaningful community partner. And the meaningful community partner piece is so important, and so important for this business moving forward. And with Ryan and Amy and their team, you know, the future is just looking so bright, and we're really proud of them with the way they've kind of navigated this whole pandemic, the strange things that we have to deal with these days. And yeah, I couldn't be happier for them, and you know, that makes us very happy and very proud.
Again, I was very fortunate enough to spend some time with Jim and Karen over the 10 years or so before we bought into the business. very lucky that they're still involved in the business, that we do get, we get to bounce ideas off them, lean on them now and then. We see them all the time in the store, out in the community. They've been fantastic mentors to us, and we owe a lot of gratitude to what they've done and how they've helped us out along the way. Here we go, we got the dynamic duo back again from MTBco, talking about the exciting things going on through the fall. Our membership update, where we are. Remember, get your memberships, get your neighbors to get memberships. It goes to a great cause. Here we go, we got Cameron, we got Bruce, they're back in the house.
All right, welcome to September. Wow, what a summer. Smoke's clearing, trails are getting tacky. Trail update for you. We are continuing to do our work. We're gonna be doing lots more. Got a couple months left before we'll shut down for the trail work for the winter. Looking for volunteers. We're gonna set some trail days. We've got Trail Fit Tuesday starting up. Let's get out there, buff those out.
Hi again everyone, Bruce here from MTBco. You've seen it on social media, in our local bike shops. We're getting closer to the event we're so excited for, our Cranksgiving Funduro race. We're looking forward to getting the social aspect of riding back. That is going to be fantastic. As always, we need volunteers. Without volunteers, the events won't happen. So please sign up on one of our channels or contact one of us board members and we'll be happy to help you out. A big thanks to all of you who've been taking part in the trail work. Please continue to come out for our Trail Fit Tuesdays. We'll see you on the trails.
Again, it's amazing to see the passion these guys got going, not just Cameron and Bruce, but the entire club. Maybe we should get everybody on here one day just to meet them all. They're doing amazing work. We're just starting to see the very tip of what they're doing. It's gonna take a year or two to see the big picture. But again, get out and support your club. And here we go, we're at the end. Again, it was Labor Day, nice long weekend. We're closed for a few days. Nice to kick back, relax. But here we go, starting our 40th year, fresh air, huge feat. Again, thank you to Jim and Karen, all the employees that were here before. Looking forward, left some big footprints, foot sizes, shoes to fill. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's shoes to fill, but it's been fantastic. I hope we're serving them proud. You guys, thank you very much, and get out and enjoy the fresh air.